So before I get started doing a little demonstration of how I play with my alcohol inks, I thought I'd take a minute just to share with you some of the products you're going to need to do these projects. Here's an example, a few examples of some alcohol ink artwork pieces I've done. They're lots of fun to do. So the first thing you're going to need is Yupo paper. Just buy it in a pad. This one's a package of 10. I think I paid somewhere around $22, $23, something like that for it. It's not actually a paper, it's plastic. It looks like paper, and it's kind of glossy feeling, and it allows the alcohol ink to move around nicely on it. So that's something you'll want to invest in to do these projects. The next thing you'll also need is alcohol inks. I have a few colors here, variety of colors. These are made by Ranger. There's also, I believe, Pinata brand that's very common, but not so much in Canada. Hard to get here. I did find this gold fixative. It's a Pinata color brass. These need shaking, so if you hear, you can hear the little bearing in there. This needs shaking because the mica powder piles up at the bottom, so you want it shaken up well when you use it. The alcohol inks you don't have to shake up. The projects you've seen done, I've used this one. It's the Ranger Gold Fixative. So the next thing you'll also need is isopropyl alcohol. So I got this brand here at Walmart. It was very inexpensive, only a few dollars. This one's 91%. But then later I found this one at another drugstore. It's 99%. So the higher the alcohol, the better it works. So this one I got at a regular drugstore. Another thing you're going to need, I like to use these. I bought these at the dollar store, little shot glasses, plastic shot glasses. Just to put my colors in, I put droppers of it. See here, you can see they dried up. But you don't have to throw that out. Just put more alcohol in it, and stir it up, and you've got it again. You can work with it again. So these, very inexpensive, but they work well. Another thing I ordered online was these pipettes, or you can use an eyedropper. These were pretty inexpensive. I got like a pack of like 50, I think. Oh, 100 pieces. And I think I paid somewhere around, I don't know, $10 for them. So yeah, these come in really handy, and you can use a separate one for different colors or just for the straight up alcohol itself. And I think that's pretty much it, other than to move the alcohol around and the inks. A lot of people use straws. That's what I did for this one here and this one. I used a straw to move. You just put your alcohol ink and isopropyl, and you blow it until you maneuver it the way you want it to be. For a more wispy look, which I was going for here, I use a blow dryer. So I experimented a bit. I have a regular blow dryer that blows pretty hard, and it just sent everything everywhere. So that didn't work too well for me. And a heat gun, too hot because it makes the paper buckle. So I ended up finding this old blow dryer in one of my closets, and it doesn't blow very hard, so that one works really well for me. So yeah, basically just need a blow dryer, straws, pipettes, the inks, and alcohol. And so we can get started. So for this first project I'm doing, I'm going to keep it really simple, just using one color of alcohol ink, and it's called Eggplant. This one's made by Ranger, and I'm going to use Metallic by Jacquard, Pinata, and that would be in brass color. You'll be amazed to see the variation in color you're going to get. So here you can see as I add just plain alcohol to the edges of my artwork, it's already changing to another color. As you continue to add colors, you're going to see so many color variations. Also, alcohol ink is very forgiving. If there's a part you don't like, put more just straight alcohol onto it and then just maneuver around the wet area with your blow dryer, and it'll continue to evolve and change your artwork. So here I'm adding another puddle of color to it, and I'm adding the metallic in. Just move it around. I really like this particular brand of metallic because it leaves it chunky. It doesn't go in like one sheen of gold. You get these bits of gold everywhere, and as you move it around, the borders have this beautiful gold shine as well. So basically just continue adding more alcohol. You can add a little more color as you're going along. I like to fade out the edges so that you get that really soft edge. So I blow the color more towards the center all the time. Once you're happy with it, you can stop. You're done. If you're not, just continue to layer and layer and layer. almost done. As a finishing touch, all I'm doing is dabbing a fine paintbrush into some of the alcohol and just putting tiny little dots, mainly in the center areas. And you can see how the alcohol moves the color around and you get these wonderful little tiny dots. So here you're basically done. You can frame it, mat it. I'm going to mount mine on some wood and do an acrylic pour over it. I'll do a demo on that as well.